When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are. Anything your heart desires will come to you. Disney. I love Disney. I loved it since I was a little kid. We're going to be talking about the Renaissance era, which is the greatest Disney era of all time. It took place between 1989 to 1999. Now, before I do that, I'm going to recap some Disney movies from 1937 to 1988. Enjoy.
So step aside and hide, go find a cottage to clean. You're one ditzy princess, I'm a motherfucking queen.
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs was Disney's first movie, which was released in 1937. It is a masterpiece and an instant classic. I think it's good, but my problem with the movie is this. Why would you eat an apple from a random stranger, ma'am? You literally got it from Herbert the Pervert's sister. Like, come on. And also, Snow White's voice irritates the living shit out of me. Like, why you gotta squeal when you sing, ma'am? You don't need to do that. And also, the witch got killed by a rock and the Philadelphia Eagles ate her. And yes, the Eagles did exist in 1937.
You don't fucking talk to me like that!
Next up is Fantasia, which came out in 1940 and is an instant masterpiece and classic. This is the best animated film before the Renaissance era in my opinion. Now this film is like music and animation at the same time, and I loved it. And also, guess what? They featured the Toronto Raptors and the Denver Broncos in the movie. And also, fun fact, I hate the Broncos. Bambi was released in 1942, and it's about a deer being raised by his mother and father to become the Milwaukee Bucks mascot, and they actually do a great job by doing it. But unfortunately, Bambi's mother was killed by Clayton from Tarzan. You better be lucky them vines killed you, because if they didn't, the Cheeto guy would have ate your ass, you prick. And before Bambi got ready for his first game with the Bucks, his dad had to wake him up, and it was like this.
Wake up, Bambi. You're gonna be late at your first game with the Milwaukee Bucks. You're the new mascot now. Get up, Bambi. Alright, Dad, I'm getting up. Calm down. I'm tired as hell. I don't give a fuck, Bambi. Get your fake Rudolph ass off the ground, Bambi. I'm not fake Rudolph, Dad. My nose ain't even red. I don't give a fuck, Bambi. Get your ass up, Bambi, before I get my belt. We're gonna be late, Bambi. Come on, Bambi. Let's go to your first game. Make me proud, boy.
Cinderella was released in 1950. It's about Cinderella and her dad living a good life until her dad met some ugly woman. They had sex that one night, and he had too many orgasms and he died. So ugly stepmother decides to take Cinderella in, but she abused her for most of her life, including her daughters. They were all just jealous because Cinderella's beautiful and they're warden. But luckily Cinderella got the last laugh at the end by marrying some dude she just met. You are a fucking simp, man. What the fuck is wrong with you? Why is there so many fucking simps before the Renaissance era? Even during the Renaissance era. You know what? Let me stop. Cinderella, you're still a G. You're way better than Snow White in my opinion.
You can't marry a man you just met.
Lady and the Tramp came out in 1955. So basically, two dogs met each other one day. They decided to go on a date. Then they made love. Unfortunately, Lady got pregnant. So to avoid paying child support, Tramp decides to marry her. And this is how it went down.
Aw, baby, why you so sad? Come on, let's make love. It's gonna make you feel better. Make me feel better? Tramp, you didn't pull out! What? Yes, Tramp, I'm pregnant with your babies! What? And I'm not gonna raise these kids my fucking self. You're gonna have to pay child support. Child support? Oh, no. Why don't we get married, lady? I love you so much! Oh, you better love me, because if you cheat on me, your ass is grass!
Also, what the fuck kind of name is Jim Deere? Why would you name some dude Jim Deere, Walt Disney? Is that the first name that came in your head when you made this movie? Like, you could have named this dude Jim Jackson, Jim Smith, or whatever. And then to top it all off, you're gonna give us a crackhead version of Mickey Mouse in the 50s. But at least you gave us many great movies over the years too. So I'm not mad at you completely. Rest in peace.
Having a good time tonight?
The 101 Dalmatians was released in 1961. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I only seen parts of this movie, and you know, I thought it was pretty good. I gotta watch it again though. But I'll basically break it down. So basically, these two dogs were so horny for each other that they pushed out 100 babies. What is wrong with you guys? Like, why are y'all having babies constantly? I bet you the female dog was all like this when the babies were being pushed out.
Why is there so many damn babies coming out of my forbidden fruit? Why?
Pooh? General Kenobi.
The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh came out in 1977, and I love this movie, man. This movie was my childhood. So this movie features Tony the Tiger's little brother, Tigger, and I love Tigger. I had a Tigger plushie when I was a kid, man. I wish I still had it. But anyway, Winnie the Pooh, I consider it as a masterpiece, and I would say it is barely outside of my top 10 of Disney movies of all time, but it's close though. Winnie the Pooh, that's my movie. And also, here's another fact. Winnie the Pooh is the great-grandmother of May from Turning Red. I wonder how she'll feel if she saw her granddaughter twerking like a GTA stripper. And lastly, we have The Fox and the Hound, which came out in 1981. This movie is somewhat underrated in my book. Now, it's about a fox and a hound who were friends, but they can't be friends because of their species. And also, the fox mother got put down worse than Pedro from Encanto, which is sad. And also, why the fuck Disney got nearly every movie with a parent dying or they're dead before the movie starts? Like, come on, man. But anyway, I consider The Fox and the Hound as a classic, and I would say it's in my top 15 Disney movies of all time. Now, this movie, it's really nice, man, because when they grew up, they had to become enemies, and Copper, which is the hound, thought Todd hurt his mentor, which did not happen. And when they was about to kill each other, they saved each other's lives and went their separate ways on good terms. Also, Todd smashed the fox woman. I don't know who it is. It's probably Diane from The Bad Guys. Who knows? And also, The Fox and the Hound 2, I didn't see the full movie, but I've seen parts of it. They got a girl dog with some hair and a ponytail shaking her ass like she's Nicki Minaj. Like, what the fuck is wrong with Disney? Like, seriously, y'all need some serious help.